Pore Clarifying Glycolic Acid Pore Control. Welcome to my channel. Today we have a new brand to my channel. Not really a new brand, but it is new to me. Now, if you guys know, I have been liking the no makeup look, kind of like effortless makeup. I've been trying to not wear foundation for the past year, I want to say a little over a year. I've been dealing with these new breakouts. I have no idea what it is. I've been washing my pillowcases, getting new pillowcases, washing my brushes. I thought it was face mask. I have no idea what is causing me to break out on my cheekbones right here. It's hardly noticeable thanks to this new skincare routine that I got going on. But with the temperatures getting hotter in Texas and humidity and sweating, these breakouts are coming back again. And I'll put in a picture of what my cheek looked like about 3 weeks ago, which is how long I've been using this whole skincare routine, to give you guys an idea of how just crazy of a difference it is, because earlier this year it was so hard to find stuff to really help this without irritating it, because it's almost like it's not really breakouts, it's more like acne. It's very strange. I don't know what it is, but you can't really pop it, you can't pick at it. It's very inflamed and sensitive, and it's just pain in the butt. So I've really been having to stick to my skincare routine and work on it. The brand I have been talking about is Saturday Skin. I did get these all sent to me. I have 4 products in total. I can't really hold all of them, but the most exciting thing about all of these products is that they really are geared towards dullness, pores, breakouts, and smoothing your skin out, which is right up my alley. That is always something that I look forward to in skincare routine, because I do have combination skin with occasional breakouts. If I don't do my skincare routine for 2 days, I break out. I am so textured, it is the worst. So I am on top of my skincare routine most of the time. Sometimes I do get lazy, I am a human. But with combination skin, you do get kind of dullness, and then it's oily and it's dry, and then the weather being a mess, it just makes your skin a mess. So yes, and I've also been working on finishing a lot of my skincare that I've had in my collection. So having not so much of a solid routine consistently has been a little weird for me. Now, 2 of these things I already have tried in samples a few times, and that is the Rub-a-Dub Refining Peel Gel. I tried this in a sample, and I can't remember if I included it into an empty. Sometimes I do include my samples in empty videos. Sometimes I forget and I just throw them away. But I do remember trying this out because it was crazy. I kept the sample for a while, and then I finally was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna try this today. So I tried it out, and I was blown away. And I was like, okay. And there was enough in the sample for me to try it 2 days later. So I taped the little sample so that it wouldn't dry out because I liked it so much. And then 2 days later, I opened it and I tried it again, and I threw the package away after I emptied it out. And I was like, wow, this is so great. And then I was like, wow, my face is so soft after this. I thought it was going to be kind of like the Wishful peel thing, or the Boscia peeling gel, if you've ever tried those. It's not like that, but I literally dug the sample out of the trash, and I took a picture of it because I was like, I really want to try this and get this because it works so good. So now I finally have the full size. So this is $28, and it does say use it once or twice a week. I've already used it twice this week. I'm not going to use it today just because I don't want to overdo it with my skin, especially with these breakouts. They get really inflamed. But this is amazing. So if you've never seen this, it's like a gel and it has these like little blue beads in it, if you guys can see, and it really doesn't ball up like other peeling gels, but as you can see, it doesn't really peel up in like giant chunks like other peeling gels do. It has a little bit of like a grainy texture to it, but it really doesn't, like, I don't know how to explain it without showing you, but if you've tried like these peeling gels before, then you probably know what I'm talking about, that you put it on and literally all the product just kind of balls up on itself, and that's pretty much what it's supposed to do. But this does not have like giant chunks that come off. It's more of like a gel with like a little bit of texture to it, and it also has the chemical exfoliation to it, so it leaves your skin feeling so soft afterwards. So you apply it just like that onto your face, rub it for about a minute, and then you rinse it off with warm water, and then your face is so smooth. Next up is this Pore Clarifying Toner. It does have 10% glycolic acid in it, and I don't have a lot of glycolic acid in my skincare. I have, for 3 weeks of use, I feel like I have already had a little dent in it. If you guys can tell. I wish I took a picture of this when it was like completely full, because every day I look at it and I'm like, wow, I feel like I've used a decent amount of this. So this is $30. It's in a super nice bottle. This you can use 3 to 5 times a week. So I am going to be using this today because the stuff is amazing. I did try a tiny little sample of this, which I do think I included in my last empties video, or the last one. And there was a tiny little sample that was like this big, and it burned the crap out of my face. I don't know what the heck was up with that sample, but this does not, like, I was so hesitant to use the big bottle because the sample was just so rough. And I don't know if maybe the sample was more concentrated or what in the heck happened, but this hardly even tingles at all. I don't know if maybe my skin is used to it, if the sample was more concentrated. I kept the sample for a while, so maybe I've thought of everything. It's just been like bothering me that I don't understand what the heck happened here. But I feel like just these two together are like match made in heaven. Like the exfoliating and then a little bit more exfoliating. My blackheads on my nose have been so freaking bomb. If you guys know, blackheads on my nose have been my struggle. I have never had like a clear blackhead free nose. Let me zoom you guys in here so you guys can actually see all of my pores here, and you can see my pores still. I do think I need to use it more, but I feel like the darkness of the pores themselves is so much better than previously. Like there aren't a lot. My whole nose isn't covered in like black spots. So let me know if you guys have tried those two before, because these two, I'm just like, how did I ever live without you? And then now that the toner is soaked into my skin, I have been using the UFO oil by Sunday Riley. You guys can tell this is like literally almost empty. I've been using this consecutively, so I really don't think it affects that much of this routine, but I do think the salicylic acid in the UFO oil and the glycolic acid have been making a huge difference in the inflammation of my breakouts and all of the gunk that gets into my pores. So I just put like 3 drops of the the UFO oil, and then I just pat it into my skin after the toner. So close to being completely out of my oil, my UFO oil. This is like the third one that I've been on. So next up is the Yuzu Vitamin C Sleeping Mask. This has the coolest consistency to it. I really don't know how to explain it, but it's so interesting. It's yellow, first off, and it's like a gel consistency, like a thicker gel, but the second you put it on your hand, it gets like, it has like more of a watery consistency. Like once it starts to warm it up, it'll start like dripping down my hand. But I'm gonna try really hard to get the camera to focus, but it has these like little yellow beads in it. Oh yeah, now you can see. It like warms up and turns into like a watery type consistency. Oh my gosh. It's so awesome. And as you warm it up, it turns into almost like a serum type consistency on your face. And it feels so nice, especially at night. I do a bigger skincare routine at night, and so having a lighter consistency sleeping mask over all of my other skincare has been so nice. It doesn't ball up my other skincare, which is one of my biggest problems with a lot of sleeping masks, is that I'll put it on after like cleanser, toner, oil, serum, and then I'll put a sleeping mask on, and then it just balls up my skincare, and I'm like, oh my gosh. If you guys have ever had skincare ball up on you, you know the struggle. And this one you can use just as often as the toner, so 3 to 5 times a week. Oh, and it is $29. I'll have everything linked down below in the description box if I forgot to mention anything. Lastly, we have the Saturday Skin Glacier Water Cream. This is one of the best water cream type formulas that I've tried. It's very similar to the vitamin C mask in consistency. It literally feels like water. Belief Skincare, I do think they were like the first ones to do the water cream, or like maybe there was like the most popular. Quote me on that if I'm wrong, but this has a very similar consistency. Like it is like a gel. I go further down my arm, and as you warm it up, it literally starts to feel like you just sprayed like Evian water on your face. It's crazy. And the hydration lasts for so long, but it doesn't feel heavy, which is what I have been running into with the weather in Texas. It's been so hot and so humid that for my everyday routine, I really don't want any thick creams on my face, because then it just makes me feel so heavy and gross after I go outside. I've been avoiding wearing foundation because it's just so hot and humid outside that I don't want all of that on my face. If you guys live in the South or anywhere that has a hot, humid climate, then you might understand the struggle. But I literally just take a teensy little bit, and if you guys have followed my channel, then you know right around here is where I get super dry along like my jawline. Such a weird place to get dry, I feel like. And this one is $39. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. But that is everything that I have gotten to try by Saturday Skin for the last 3 weeks. It has been so fun getting to try Saturday Skin. I have always wanted to try them. Their packaging is just so flippin' cute. Like, look at that. Little holographic teardrop. And then this one got like a little lemon. How cute. Or orange, whatever it wants to be. I just think of lemon because it's yellow. I mean, like, look at this. It's got a cute little rubber ducky on it. I'm so happy these have lived up to the hype. Definitely my favorite is probably this peel gel. This blew me away from day one. So let me know if you guys have tried Saturday Skin, what your favorite products are. I have seen a lot of reviews on their eye cream. I really want to try eye cream. I just finished one and I have my eyes open for another eye cream. But that is it for today's video. If you guys want to check out my empties video, there is a ton of skincare that I have totally used up, and that video will be right over here for you guys. This video will be specially picked out for you by YouTube, and my face will be right here where you click on it and subscribe to my channel.